Drifting, a driving technique where the driver intentionally oversteers with loss of traction while maintaining control and driving the car through the entirety of a corner or a turn. The sport has been a staple in Guam's car community for decades. Von Burrell and Carl Dumasig are longtime drifters. They both go off-island representing Guam for more than a decade. However, with the Yigo racetrack still closed, it has been challenging for them to continue their drifting careers.
It's hard for me getting a sponsor. I reach out and people say, yeah, and they just like, oh wait, Guam doesn't have a track. What are you going to be promoting? We'll be promoting my brand, but we don't have anything to really show at.
Even with drifting wise, it takes a lot of practice and seat time. It's for drag racers, for drifters, for autocrossers, and also the people motocross and all of that. And there's not really much of a place to go besides the track.
With the Attorney General's withdrawal from representing GovGuam agencies, Chamorro Land Trust officials confirmed that it has limited them to take any action on reopening the racetrack, saying it could create more liability. The last time the two drifted was last Saturday's Nissan Generation, aka Engine 4 event at the Nissan dealership parking lot in Upper Tumon.
It's called tandems, and where it's either one's doing the lead and one is chasing, and it takes two to actually practice that. Thankfully, Nissan had us drift in the event, and it was a real thrill that we were able to do it again for a little bit.
Both Burrell and Dumasig say the track's continued closure not only affects them, but the rest of the island community.
It's very hard because the track is one of the best places to just be drifting, because if you're just out and about in the street, you can hurt people or you can hit property and stuff. So really try not to do that.
There was a lot of people who were like, we didn't know drifting existed on Guam. We didn't even know you guys had a track. And these are like militaries. We even had Korean tourists that were there, and they were like, oh, you guys have drifting, you have racetrack. We didn't know. So them tourists, it really helps for us having a track. People might not know it, but it's the people's track, and we just wish we had it back, and it brings tourists in general.
Meanwhile, the gates to the former Raceway Park remain locked. Julianne Hernandez, KUAM News.